Okay, so now we're gonna make a little chicken Alfredo. This is so easy to make. You know, people make a big deal about it, but I'm telling you, it's just a couple of ingredients to make it fresh. You don't need the jarred stuff. So let me show you how to do it. First, we're gonna start with our chicken and a little olive oil. Now, I've already gotten my pan nice and hot. Remember, in the Copper Chef, you don't need oil, but you know, I like to use it for flavor. So I'm gonna put my chicken into my hot oil, and we're gonna sear that off with a little salt and pepper. Once my chicken's done, I'm gonna add all the rest of the ingredients. Now, I've already cooked the pasta. The Copper Chef is a great pan to cook the pasta in. Because of its high sides and the lid, cooking pasta is a breeze. This chicken is not gonna take very long because I cut it into small chunks. So just a couple of minutes, we're gonna be ready to go here. That's what's nice about being able to get your pan really hot. You know, Copper Chef, you can go up over 800 degrees in it. You never ever have to worry about, did I heat that pan too hot? Okay, so my chicken has a nice brown color on it. Now what I'm gonna do is to the chicken, I'm gonna add some slivered garlic. Now, we're gonna cook that slivered garlic till it gets, you know, a little bit toasty. We wanna extract as much flavor out of that as we can. So like I said, there's not a lot of ingredients that go into making the Alfredo. So just the little bit that you put in, you're gonna get a lot out, trust me. All right, so now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower my heat and I'm gonna add my cream. You know, there's a big debate. Some people like to put cream in their Alfredo. Some people say it should only be pasta, water, and butter. Today, we're gonna do it with cream. And I think I'm gonna almost use all of that. Remember, the recipe's online, guys. Don't worry about it. You miss something, we have you all covered. So we're just gonna bring this back to a little boil and just let it incorporate all the flavors of the chicken and the garlic. All right, so the cream is looking good. Now comes the fun part. I love putting the pasta in. I'm gonna drop the pasta in. Now I don't wanna overcook it. I cooked my pasta extremely al dente because I didn't want it to go over when I reheated it in the cream. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lower the heat and I'm gonna add butter. Now this time, like I said, we're gonna add butter and cream. Sometimes it's just butter. Everybody has their own way of doing it. I do it a bunch of different ways. I like it all for different reasons. We're gonna hit it with a little bit more salt. I like a lot of fresh cracked pepper in my Alfredo. I think it's like the key. This is fresh cracked, I just ground it ahead of time. Just gonna mix this up, try to get that butter to melt. And then, the best part, of course. We have some grated Lucatelli cheese here. Save some for garnish at the end. And then we're just gonna let that cheese melt into the cream and the butter. And man, oh man, you will never, ever, ever buy it in a jar. It's so easy to make, guys. And you know what? Half the time you probably have some cream and some cheese in your refrigerator ready to go. I mean, who doesn't have pasta in their cabinet, right? I certainly always do. All right, so we're just gonna lower this to the lowest flame. We're just gonna let that sit and soak up some of that flavor, and then I'm gonna plate it up. We're gonna hit it with a little more cheese, and then we're gonna put a little parsley on it just to give it a nice bright finish. Oh, that looks good. Remember, in the Copper Chef pan, throw it in the dishwasher. This is gonna be the easiest thing to clean. Cleaning this pan will be the easiest thing you did all day, except maybe eating this Alfredo. All right, I think that's ready. It looks great. So, we're gonna take a little with our tongue. Yum. Gonna give it a little twist. Try to get some of that chicken in there. Now we finish it with a little cheese, because you can never have too much cheese ever. And a tiny bit of parsley. And then again, I like to top this with a little bit more cracked pepper. There you have it. Fettuccine Alfredo with chicken, cooked in your Copper Chef pan. Cleanup's gonna be a breeze. Dinner's gonna be awesome.